The Journey program on UBC TV is brought to you by Plascon, Color Your World.
I am Nalukwago Betty, the Senior Nursing Officer in charge of the health facility. We hold the vision of Ministry of Health, which is pinned outside there. We are giving services to the community, health services. We offer outpatient services. Those are patients that come and get treatment and go back home. They are getting treatment on outpatient basis. The inpatients are those ones we keep on ward for treatment. Chronic care, that is HIV ART services, youth-friendly services, maternal child health services that include deliveries, antenatal, postnatal, immunization, family planning, cancer screening, increased facility utilization. That is our number one achievement and pleasure. Before, the facility was not utilized, but now we are having so many patients. We reach like 1,700 patients in a month. Deliveries will go up to 92 in a month. Yeah, previously we would get 32 like that. So there has been increased facility utilization and staff commitment to work. Yeah, the staff are really motivated. I think the increase in payment, in salary, and the payments in time. So people are at work and they are motivated. The other achievement is when the district observed that we are having many patients, they gave us a building, a maternity building. Bombo Town Council also started the storage building for maternal child health services. Yeah, there is input because of our output. So we are getting those new buildings. Interns are sent here and they give us a hand. So we have interns in and out. They support our human resource. Even we get PHC in time, Primary Health Care Fund, the money that we are given by the government to take care of the health facility, to do primary health care, yeah, prevention of preventable diseases, health education in communities. It is actually to support us to do activities, community activities, and then maintenance of the health facility. So that fund comes in time. Our major challenge is space, but it is being worked upon, as I have told you. We have very few beds. We are having 92 mothers. We range from 70 to 100 mothers. So when you see our postnatal ward, it is working as the inpatient for mothers, also the postnatal for after deliveries. Compared to the number of mothers we have, the ward is very small. Very few beds. We have 7 beds there. For inpatients, we have 6 beds. But we admit over 100 in a month, 150, 100. You see that our patient time is limited. We discharge you before you are well, because when we get those ones who are critically ill, automatically you who has improved, you have to leave space. So currently, we are having that challenge. Then, as you have found me here, this is supposed to be in charge's office. Unfortunately, we use it as a clinical room too, because we have one consultation room. HIV clinic is going on the other side. So you find that I'm displaced. I have to find somewhere to sit and do work, such that the office is used as a clinical room to reduce on the waiting time for our patients. So space is our major challenge. The other challenge is the porous fence. As you can see around, our fence is very porous. So many holes that imposes insecurity. And then the community keeps on encroaching on the premises. There is theft. Recently, they came and stole my staff property from the staff quarters. And then animals graze on the compound because the fence is open. You can see our trees, we try to guard them. Right now, even the protection we put is down because animals, including cattle, come here and graze. The other challenge is accommodation. Critical staff have to be accommodated here. Unfortunately, not all. So we only accommodate the midwives and the nurses for night duty. Then the rest, they find accommodation around. So we are very delighted that Town Council came up to at least to correct the problem. However, the process is quite slow because it is not being handled so fast. It has to be done in quarters. So we are that patient. So the launch to us is giving hope that they are starting again. They're adding another brick. Yeah, we can see that our problems are being solved. At least priority has been given to that. When we have adequate space, number one, I myself as a head of the facility, I'll be happy because my office will remain office for administrative work. We shall have consultation rooms. That reduces our patient waiting time. When you have one room, that will mean one health worker because most of our services are confidential. You don't want another patient to be listening to what this one is explaining. So if we have space, that means more health workers will be giving services at the same time, and our patients won't wait for long. Then there are services that we incorporate into others because of shortage of space, like youth-friendly services. We are using the HIV clinic for youth-friendly services. That means if youth come and there are big people getting services, they will withdraw. So we shall have more rooms for other services that we are now squeezing into others. So it will solve a number of problems. We also expect accommodation if we get more space. Yeah, more staff will be accommodated at the facility. Yeah, that means they'll be coming early for work, convenience, security, because others move at night and sometimes it is not safe for them to move out of the facility late at night or in, and they are supposed to. We have not gotten the new ward yet, but our expectations may be, as I have explained. We shall have adequate space for service provision, for service delivery. Currently, even the beds we have are scarce. They are okay, we can't say they are just enough for the space we have. So with the completion of the new structure, of course there will be space, and those beds we shall get more beds. We can't have space without beds. We shall have more equipment and human resource, I hope. I can gladly say we have what is adequate for Health Center 3. We recently had the RBF. There is a fund, result-based funding, and it helped us so much to equip the facility. Using that fund, we are able to buy equipment by ourselves for the facility. We are able to improve the structural appearance. This is not how Bombo used to look like. We used the fund to tile the labor suit. We did quite a lot with that fund. So we are not badly off with the equipment. Our problem is space. Even the beds, if we have space, we can just tell the DHO and we'll get the beds. The government has been really supportive. It is not good to complain all the time. Our salaries were improved. That's why I told you people are committed to work. They are here. All departments have a health worker, and we are working all the time, 24 hours. Patients are attending to. The government is doing their best to provide for the medicines. However, we get a challenge of stockouts due to the increased number of patients. This is a Health Center 3, but in a town council. And we are getting similar supplies like a facility in a sub-county. So consumption here is much. That's why we go into stockouts. However, there is a method we call redistribution. we get from those facilities that are not utilizing those medicines or sundries, and we bring them here to cover the gap. We are not so badly off with essential medicines. Yeah, even January, was it 9th, 19th, we received sundries. Laws are there that protect patients and health workers. Unfortunately, sometimes we breach them. I can't say that there has never been charging in this facility. There are some health workers previously, before the system was well streamlined, and they could extort money. But I'm glad to say that currently all services are free. All this came with the result of RBF. We had to put those signposts you have seen right from the gate. Services are free. So even patients are aware that services are free. But because of our good service delivery, they appreciate us. At times somebody can give you free of charge. Willingly they give you, but not being charged. Usually it happens with midwives. You conduct with a delivery, you had a mother well, they can give you a tip. So that one is accepted because it is an appreciation, but not extortion. So with extortion, we are all warned right from the top management. So whoever does it is on their own risk. And there are disciplinary measures around for such habits. But I've not gotten anyone of recent. I can predict this to be a health center for very soon, because the competitor at the sub-county is doing well, is equipped as a health center for, but patients end up here because of accessibility. I think this is so accessible, and being in a town, it is well utilized compared to the health center for. So I can predict that maybe with the time, things can change, and this may be a center for. I'm proud of my human resource. That is number one. Without them, we wouldn't do anything here. I'm proud I have a team with a team spirit. Whether I'm around, whether I'm not, night duty will be done, services will be performed as expected. So we are self-driven. Our team is self-driven. We are few compared to the number of patients we serve, but you'll find that all our patients should be patiently waiting for us to serve them because of how we handle them. So I'm very proud of my team. This is a multicultural area. We are having so different tribes here, and being a military area, the residents are somehow hostile. So we are dealing with a hostile community, but we are aware and we know how to handle. The barracks, we refer our patients there and they accept, they don't reject us. In case we get referrals, we take. I usually take them in my own car because we don't have an ambulance. Yeah, my midwives call me at night. When I'm accessible, I give support during the day. Even police. So our neighbors are supporting us. Bombo police, when we don't have, just call the OC. She can even send their car, that double cabin of theirs. And it will help us take a patient to the barracks, to the General Military Hospital. So even if they are militants, we are working together with them. We have not found problems with them. Secondly, they give us security. One time they caught someone moving out with our equipment through the porous fence. And they took that person to police, and the police helped us. We recovered our items. So they are giving us security as well. And then when they have patients, we are treating soldiers here. I think you have seen uniformed officers here, even police. We treat them. They come for services here as well. Bombo Town Council has really been of support to the facility. Any alarm we make, they respond urgently. They only mind give us data, give us a report, and we shall respond. So Bombo Town Council has been very supportive. They have given us a very committed health unit management committee. It consists of very committed members. So they have supported us, especially during community activities. If we have campaigns like immunization, the town clerk, the mayor, the chairperson, management committee, secretary for health, they all stand with us. They help in mobilization, even at sometimes payment of health workers where we need supplement. That is if they can. So Bombo Town Council has helped us repair structures, leaking roofs, latrines. So we are moving on well with them. And what I've realized is that they like the health facility. They possess it. They support it. Because the more people we get, the more the government sees that we have a demand, and so the more they put, the more input. These health centers, we have a hospital, center 4, center 3. So at a center 3, I know what I'm supposed to have. That's why I don't demand what is not supposed to be here. But if there is a chance and we get an ambulance, well and good. The ambulances at the health center 4. So we call for an ambulance if need be. Unfortunately, you may call when it has taken another person or it has been called by another facility. That's why instead of having a maternal death here, you know, these days we have to audit. You account for any death. So I rather take the risk of taking the patient in my own car than leaving someone to die as I wait for an ambulance, which is quite far or which could be down. We use the facility for the routine services. Then there are times we have community dialogues. We hold them here. Medical camps. We can hold a medical camp. We are facilitated. Like last week, what I budgeted for one. We have VHT meetings here. Even other meetings if people want to have them here. But when they are related to health, or if they are not related to health, the town council must be aware. And they will inform me that we are expecting such a group to sit around the facility. And even when they come, we caution them that this is the health facility, so they will keep order. Usually they use the extreme end, and they don't interrupt services. I initially thank my staff. First of all, I appreciate them. They are really committed. This facility is really heavy. It requires committed staff. We serve a lot of people. So I appreciate my staff. And I appreciate the Health Unit Management Committee for the support. They are linking us to the community. Our services are accessed because they advertise for us. They mobilize for us. Yeah. I thank the Bombo Town Council for taking on the support. They love the facility. All the leadership at the Town Council, they respond to our needs. And then they involve us in their planning for the facility. At least you prioritize what is really needed, and then they respond. So we appreciate the support. We also appreciate the neighboring facilities, Bombo Military Hospital, Bombo Police Health Center. Yes. When we get short of supplies, they usually have. We can go and pick from them. When we have referrals, they are well attended to. So we appreciate. And then the district and the government at large, yeah, for sustaining us. They pay us in time. They provide what we are supposed to use. Yeah, so we appreciate all. So I send greetings to my Salongo, yes, and family, for enabling me to stay at work. When the family is not stable, I wouldn't have output here. Bombo Health Center 3 is located in in Bombo Town Council, Luwero District, Mpaka Wero Village. Thank you very much for God and my country.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present.